I burnt that songbook. I burnt that book consisting some astrological information and knowledge. Okay, because I'm intuitive, and I know I'm always, right on the money. I'm always right. I'm always right to death, to life. I'm always right whenever my intuition ain't something to me. And there are many people who are, trying to sell my work because I write very good songs, hit songs. And there are many people who are trying to sell my music, trying to sell my astrological information as if it was theirs. Okay? And so I could have peace, I burnt that. Because they were trying to get me admitted in a mental institution so they could steal my stuff and sell them. No. And the moment I burnt them, nobody cared really to get me locked up into a mental, institution. I'm like, wow, that was a strong confirmation there. A syndicate of people. Some of them connected, some of them are not. Just unscrupulous black people. Like I said, 2 out of 3 black people you come across are unscrupulous, are germs, cannot be trusted. That's the honest truth. Now, if you're not one of them, 2 out of 3 black people, do not take offense to what I'm saying. I know what I'm saying based on listen, I've been studying, observing black people for 31 something years of my life. The moment I enter this life, I've been observing. I'm the hermit, the secret, the secret watcher. Let me just say that. The secret watcher. Okay, I'm secretly watching you, observing you, unbeknownst to you. Subconsciously, even sometimes unbeknownst to myself. But like everybody is a case study for me, and that's how I've acquired, information and knowledge in terms of, what do you call it? Personality, being such an excellent judge of character. Okay, a personality judge. I can just pretty much size people up, even upon just meeting them, the type of person they are. I don't tell them, okay, but I can just pretty much, and just the energies. I know a familiar energy. You don't even have to talk. Just being in your space, and sensing that energy. When I sense a familiar energy of BS, I know you're BS. Period. Dot. Okay? And so, these people, they want to hold on to my children, but at the same time, they want to tie me down. I'm like, how does that go? I have no intention of living with y'all. I have no intention of being a part of your group. We're not the same. We're not family, okay? We don't vibrate at the same frequency. We don't exude the same energies. Y'all fucked up and dysfunctional and money-grabbing whores. Yes, because you love money and you use people. I'm not like that. I'm the black sheep, and it's a good kind of black sheep. So we're not the same, okay? I'm just pretty much unencumbered. I'm divorced. And basically, it seems as though I have no children. I do have children. I have 2 sons. Of course, I will always remember that I have 2 sons. But I've reached out to various people. There's no help. What am I going to do? I'm not going to pay some guy to kill them. I'm not going to poison them. Them people up top that are, trying to, get at my money. They know that I have a promised fate, a promised destiny. They know. And, they see they can't control me. They can't have me under their arm. And so what they're trying to do is to hold on to my children, thinking that that's a way to hold on to me. I'm like, no, that's not how it goes. Don't you dare use my children. Y'all want to hold on to them? Okay, I'm going to just sit back and just watch everything play out. But do know this, whenever my Jupiter comes and I start making money, y'all getting nothing from me. Not even to take care of my sons, because you claim that, I'm unsuitable to care for them, and they're not talking in a well, they meant that too financially, but they were mostly talking about my mental status. I'm like, how? I'm more stable than all y'all put together. Y'all dysfunctional as a group and individually. How do you fucking think that you're more collected than I am? Like, seriously? And so they have such a toxic energy, because my younger son Asher, why I told y'all why I took him to St. Mary with me. They kept telling me he needs his mother, he misses me, because he keeps defecating himself, he keeps shitting up himself, in other words, and shitting is brief and all of that. And at the time he was about 5 or 6, and now he's 7. And I noticed, he was, when they're in my energy, he doesn't do that. But something happened last night. I realized they're constantly trying to put a gap between me and the children, because they want to hold on to the children, okay, and think that's a way to hold on to me or to control me, and that's not it. Because if I have to walk away from my children, I will. I've walked away from a despicable husband. I've walked away from lovers. So, like, come on. Not saying they're better than my children, but why wouldn't I walk away from them just to say I'm not gonna fight? I'm not gonna stress myself out anymore. Period. Dot. I'm not gonna do that. And I noticed it's as though they've corrupted his aura again. I noticed he was behaving differently today, and I'm like, oh, okay. So they so badly want to take my children that the bitch who works at Scotiabank, she was like, she has him, she's manipulating the children, has him calling her mommy. That's how despicable they are, and they're the ones telling them to do them stuff, because I hear her many times telling him, manipulating him to call her mommy. I'm like, bitch, you're so desperate. She doesn't have a child, and she looks like she's had 10 children. You don't see the evidence, so it's as though them children were aborted, or they were stillborns, or they're fucking just dead. And so they so desperately want my children to pass off as theirs, because they're beautiful children and smart too. But also they don't feel like I should have such beautiful children. I shouldn't have such smart children. I shouldn't have my children, because it doesn't look like I have children. And they're gonna look fucked up and horrible, because they look like they got 10 and they don't got 1. And I look like I have none, but I got 2. And then on top of that, they're trying to, swindle money out of me. You think I'm fucking stupid? If you go before the court of law and you say you want a person's child because you think they are an unsuitable parent, they're not suitable, they're unsuitable, and you think they're mentally deranged and all of that shit. Why the fuck do you think that when I start making money, you're entitled to my money? Before you took my children up, you should have, weighed the cost. There's a scripture in the Bible that, tells you about that. Just paraphrasing. Before you build a house, you weigh the cost. You make sure you got all the money to finish that shit before you even start that shit. And you have a lot of people out there abusing justice, abusing the law, telling lies, spreading lies about people that, they're unstable, they're mentally deranged, because they want to swindle money out of them through their children. It's not going to happen with me. I will have more children. I will get married again, but I'm not rushing, because I like being single. I like being unencumbered. And, to be honest, like I've been saying, what the enemy meant for evil, God allows for good. I like being free. I like, having my hands untied and my feet untied. So they think that they're sabotaging. No, they're just giving me a fucking break. Not that I was asking for it, but what do you want me to do? I'm just detached. I'm Aquarius. I know how to abase and abound. And so if you take something from me, I'm going to eventually live without that thing. I'm not going to die. I'm not going to fall into depression. I've replaced men many a times who fucked up. Yeah, and who thought that they were all that. I showed them, no, you're not all that. I told them my mind, and I just turned my back. No, you're not all that. Please. There are other men out there. Okay? look what happened to Job. The devil took away his children, took away his home, and he got all of them stuff back. So even if the Lord God allows the devil to take away my sons, I can have more children. Okay? Now their response is like so pathetic. I spoke about a similar response when Joshua was sick. And I knew they're the ones causing him to be sick. Because like I said, these people are obia workers. Witchcraft and sorcery workers. Corrupted. And that's why when the kids, they move around them, they get sick. Yeah, you know what I mean when I say move around in Jamaican. Okay? So they expect me to put up a fight based on their response. I'm like, y'all black people are so fucking petty. Of course I didn't say fucking, but like, y'all so fucking petty. I'm just saying that because I didn't say that because the kids are there, but like, they're so fucking petty. Like, you want me, I tell you, cruel intentions. People do most pathetic things to get a rise out of you. And that's why I tell y'all, you gotta learn to detach, because people, they love to see you suffer. They love to see you sad. They love to see you angry and put up a fight. Don't give them that. You let them know, listen, go. Is a man, bitch, take him. If it's your dog, nigga, ninja, take the fucking dog. Take the fucking dogs. Or you don't have to say anything, just to pretty much just turn your back and just don't give a fuck. You feel what I'm trying to say? But black people, they do, especially black people, they do the most petty shit to get a rise out of you. No. I'm letting them know right now, listen, I'm not like you, bitch. I don't compete. When you compete, you lose. I've been telling y'all that. And that's why some of you are losers and will always lose, because you compete too much. Never you compete. You pray, you leave things in God's hands, and you just leave it be. If God wants you to lose that partner, fine. If He wants you to lose the children, fine. What the fuck are you gonna do? Go crazy? Because there, pretty much there's nothing you can do outside of spirit. You're gonna do something, unlawful, poison them, get someone to kill them, like poison. That's, self-sabotaging. So what next? What's the next best thing to detach and find your peace of mind? Go with the flow. I don't fight. That's why when I tell people I've never been in a fight before, they think that that's a lie. Because like in the black community, it's so hard to believe that, because y'all so fucking contentious and you love to fucking fight. You love the fucking drama. What the fuck is wrong with you? There's no help for 2/3 of you because you have no fucking sense. You fight too much. You don't know how to detach and just ignore situations and just find the positive and the good in situations. Just fucking detach. I've reached out to Children's Advocate. I've done that. I saw Digicel, they sent me a message. I think it was the other day, about if you know of children being abused, contact the Children's Advocate. I'm like, the fuck off my phone, Digicel. The fuck is wrong with you? I've reached out to them people and nobody reached back out to me. I left my number. Nobody. I called. I'm pretty sure, don't they have an answer machine or a system, automated system that, keeps a log of missed calls for a service that important? Like, seriously, I called. Nobody returned my call. I sent them an email. Nobody responded. I gave them in-depth details into the situation of my sons being financially, emotionally, and physically abused because trifling bitches don't like me and they're trying to get to me, and that's why they do them things to the boys. But I ain't gonna stress myself because I believe in God. I don't know what else to do but believe in God, and whatever His will is, that's what will fucking happen. If I lose my children, whether to death or physically, well, I'ma still find the good in that. I'ma just say, okay, well, I can move around, I can party it up, I can just, pretty much just go out a lot and just travel the world and, yeah. I still look like a teenager, I still look youthful and fresh. It's as though, living life all over again. You gotta find the positive in shit. Because people, they do these shit because they want you to go cuckoo. So they can say, see, I told you the bitch is cuckoo. When they're the ones doing shit to try to get a rise out of you. They're doing shit behind the scenes. Moon magic, spell magic, sorcery, witchcraft, obia, all of that. Voodoo and all of that. But we vibrate too high. Okay? So that don't work on us. And so they try to do the tangible shit to try to get to us. Now that don't fucking work. Eventually they'll give up and they'll stop. Usually. But some of them are so cuckoo that, they tend to take things way further. And that's why I reached out to them people. Nobody responded. And then, in the event that something, worse happens, you get them saying, why do you... Fuck off! Black people, you're such fakes. You say that you care about the children. We should report children, the abuse of children, child abuse. People do that. Y'all don't investigate. Fuck off. Don't pretend like you care then. Just don't fucking care because you don't pretend like you care because you don't fucking care. I reached out to the Prime Minister. He did not respond. I reached out to MP Lisa Anna. She's also a mother herself and a woman. She did not respond. Y'all acting like y'all Rihanna or Beyonce, wherein you don't got any fucking time. You got so many fans sending you messages. Are you serious? No, you're not that serious and you're not that important. I'm telling you. You're not celebrities. You're not fucking stars. You're politicians. That's who you are. And so few people care about politicians, including myself. And I've gotten stronger and stronger reasons why I don't fucking care about politics. Because it doesn't help anybody. It's just a gimmick. Just gimmicks, just a gimmick and just fucking foolery, tomfoolery. Because y'all do nothing. Like he could get police officers to round up men who go on social media and tell them to fuck off and to suck his mama and all of that shit, which is them, exercising freedom of speech. But like serious situations, you cannot respond to. And then if anything, God forbid, worse should happen to these children, you're gonna be the first to be here on the scene. Just fucking die. Some of you, I just wish you would just fucking die. You serve no fucking purpose to humanity, and I'm just pissed off with the black community. You're fakes. You don't really care about children. You don't really care about women. You don't care about justice, and that's why you will not get justice, black people. That's why you're the most hated fucking race, because you don't respect justice, and therefore there's no justice for you. And I'm detaching from the black race because that was prophesied for me to do so I can get justice. You feel me? Because y'all have this, the black community got this bad karmic debt of being cursed to not get justice, of being cursed to injustice. I don't want to be a part of that, not anymore. Because I'm not like that. I'm Mercury in Libra. I'm Aquarius trine. I'm very fair, just and balanced. And I'm Virgo trine. I'm very introspective, very empathic. I don't treat people how I don't want them to treat me. Whether you're homeless, whether you are a person of little means, or you're wealthy or middle class, I don't fucking care. Once you are a fair-minded person, you're fair and you're just, we can talk. Once you are a piece of shit and you have no respect for people, whether you are the wealthiest man on earth, go eat shit. Period. That. So they're like, they expect me to run around the children, even though, they claim I'm not, mentally stable. I'm like, well, like I said, which series was that again? I was talking about Christ and all of that. I'm like Christ. I play with my enemies. I play their game to an extent. Y'all want the responsibility. You want my children? You got to take the responsibilities. That's the physical responsibilities and the financial responsibilities. There's no, you do this, I do. No. We never agreed on that. When you say you are a parent, it's not part-time. You don't get up this morning and you want to be a parent and tomorrow you don't want to be a parent. I was never like that with my children. I enjoyed serving them. I enjoyed being their mother. I enjoy whatever phase or aspect of my life I'm in. I enjoyed that. Okay?